This is a life-changing election. This will determine what America is going to look like for a long, long time.
The Democratic National Convention is complete. Now it's the Republicans' turn starting tomorrow. We're going to hear from Indiana party leaders and from President Trump coming up. It's also, of course, a big day here in Indianapolis with the Indy 500 running without any fans in the stands for the first time ever. Just another unusual and unique moment in this very unusual year. Good morning. 2020 also bringing us some very unconventional conventions. Republicans taking center stage starting tomorrow night. But this past week, it was the Democrats making news and making history at their mostly virtual convention. Alexandra Limon has a recap.
In virtual speeches, Democrats said Joe Biden will fix the immigration system, strengthen gun laws, and protect the rights of women and the LGBT community.
All of this is possible for America. Who was standing in the way? Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump.
President Obama focused on the 170,000 Americans killed by the pandemic and the economic fallout.
Donald Trump hasn't grown into the job because he can't. And the consequences of that failure are severe.
Senator Kamala Harris, who if elected would become the first woman to be vice president, said there are plenty of reasons to make President Trump a one-term president.
The constant chaos leaves us adrift. The incompetence makes us feel afraid. And here's the thing, we can do better.
I accept this nomination for President of the United States of America.
In his first official address as the Democratic nominee, Joe Biden made his case for the presidency.
Character is on the ballot. Compassion is on the ballot. Decency, science, democracy, they're all on the ballot.
Biden said on day one he will implement a national strategy to fight the pandemic, including manufacturing medical equipment and PPE and implementing a national mask mandate. In his closing message, Biden promised to fight for the environment, science, and for all Americans, whether they voted for him or not.
For love is more powerful than hate. Hope is more powerful than fear. And light is more powerful than dark.
All right, that was Alexandra Limon reporting. This week, former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg was among the field of former presidential candidates who also addressed the DNC.
Joe Biden is right. This is a contest for the soul of the nation. And to me, that contest is not between good Americans and evil Americans. It's the struggle to call out what is good in every American.
This week, we also spoke with two local Democratic candidates about the impact of Senator Harris's historic candidacy in a year where more and more women of color are running for office across the country.
It's our time, and our time meaning Black women, not only in the state of Indiana, but across our country. We have seen an increase with females, specifically Black female candidates across the country. And I'm honored, and it's something I don't take lightly because I know that there are a lot of women before me.
It just meant so much to me, seeing how far we've come as a race, as Black women. We were among the last to get the right to vote. And in this 100th year of celebration of the right for women to vote, to see her up there standing in all her glory and just such a wonderful civil servant, that did my heart good. I was so proud. I was jumping up and down, and yes, I did shed a few tears.
Those interviews in the weeks to come as we talk with candidates on both sides leading up to the election. This week, I also spoke one-on-one with the state party chairman who head up the Indiana GOP and the Indiana Democrats. Both say this year's conventions are like no other, and both claim their party is primed for success in November.
The energy out there on the ground has been great. This week at the National Convention, even though it's virtual, there's a lot of energy around the Biden-Harris ticket. I think she's awesome. She's a proven fighter for not just California, but for the entire United States. When she was on the debate stage during the presidential primary, she showed that. I think she's awesome.
You know, if you've listened to her through the primary process and her positions, they are very far out of touch with what I think is the vast majority of Hoosiers with respect to policy. And so I think policy will carry the day, and folks will see that they just don't really align with where she would take this country.
I know it's a lot of hard work. We did a virtual convention in the state here, which was a much, much smaller production, but I think the DNC has pulled it off. They made the best and healthiest choice for Americans by doing this convention virtually.
The Republican Party is doing the best that we can under the circumstances. So we'll have 168 RNC members plus another handful of credential committee members in Charlotte. So it'll be around 300, give or take, in Charlotte for the formal nomination. And then you'll see more of a produced program because it won't be in person with a crowd like you've seen from the Democrats this week.
All right, meantime.